Welcome back to Discovery Dynamics. Today, we're diving into a world of fascinating facts about everything and anything. From the wonders of nature and mind-boggling science to quirky history and unbelievable records, we've got something to surprise and amaze you. Whether it's the mysteries of the deep sea, the secrets of ancient civilizations, or the latest scientific discoveries, these incredible facts will keep you hooked. If you love learning new things, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment about your favorite fact or something cool that you know. Let's explore the most interesting facts from around the world together. 1. Dolphins have been observed giving each other names. They use distinct whistles unique to each individual, functioning much like human names. This advanced form of communication highlights the complexity of dolphin societies and their ability to recognize each other, even after long periods of separation. 2. The Great Pyramid of Giza can shrink slightly in the heat. On extremely hot days, the limestone blocks expand due to thermal expansion, causing the pyramid to grow by a few millimeters. However, when temperatures cool, the stones contract, showing how even ancient structures subtly interact with their environment. 3. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. Venus has an incredibly slow rotation, taking about 243 Earth days to spin once on its axis, but it orbits the Sun in just 225 Earth days. This means a single day on Venus lasts longer than its entire year, creating a bizarre planetary rhythm where you could watch the Sun rise twice in your lifetime. 4. Crows can hold grudges against specific people. These intelligent birds remember human faces and can recognize those who have wronged them, even years later. They'll mob, caw, and warn other crows of perceived threats, demonstrating a level of memory and social learning rarely seen in animals. 5. The Eiffel Tower was originally intended to be dismantled after 20 years. Built for the 1889 World's Fair in Paris, it was supposed to be a temporary exhibit. However, it was saved due to its usefulness as a radio transmission tower, transforming it into one of the world's most iconic structures. 6. A blue whale's tongue weighs as much as an elephant. This enormous tongue, weighing around 2.7 tons, is used to filter feed, pushing thousands of gallons of water out while trapping krill and plankton inside. The sheer scale of their feeding process highlights the blue whale's status as the largest animal ever to have lived on Earth. 7. Lions are the only big cats that live in groups called prides. Unlike solitary tigers or leopards, lions have evolved complex social systems where females work together to hunt and raise cubs, while males protect the group from rival lions. This teamwork and social bonding are key to their survival in the harsh African savanna. 8. Human eyes can distinguish about 10 million different colors. The human eye contains millions of cone cells that detect red, green, and blue light. The brain combines the signals from these cones in complex ways, allowing us to perceive a vast spectrum of colors. However, some animals, like mantis shrimp, have even more complex vision, making our ability both incredible yet still outclassed by nature's champions. 9. Shrimp have their hearts in their heads. Unlike most animals, shrimp have their hearts and major organs located in their heads, protected by their hard exoskeleton. This unique anatomy makes the head of the shrimp the most vital part, reversing our typical understanding of body layouts in animals. 10. The shortest commercial flight in the world lasts just 57 seconds. This flight between Westray and Papa Westray in Scotland covers a distance of 1.7 miles, barely long enough for the plane to take off before it has to land again. It's often used by islanders for essential travel, demonstrating just how unique and practical transportation can be in remote areas. 11. Your bones are constantly regenerating, giving you a new skeleton every 10 years. Bone cells called osteoclasts break down old bone tissue while osteoblasts create new tissue, meaning that your skeleton is never older than a decade. This constant cycle helps bones stay strong but also explains why conditions like osteoporosis can develop when this balance is disrupted. 12. Ancient Romans used urine as a mouthwash. They valued urine for its ammonia, a natural cleaning agent. Romans would swish it around to whiten their teeth, a practice that highlights some of the more peculiar, and unpleasant, beauty rituals of history. 13. A group of jellyfish is called a smack. This whimsical name reflects the undulating, almost otherworldly way jellyfish move through the water. Smacks of jellyfish can range from a few individuals to massive swarms that stretch for miles, creating stunning but potentially dangerous spectacles in the ocean. 14. Some sea slugs can perform photosynthesis like plants. The Alesia chlorotica sea slug incorporates chloroplasts from algae it eats into its own cells, allowing it to generate energy directly from sunlight. This unique ability to blend animal and plant characteristics makes it a marvel of evolutionary adaptation. 15. Butterflies can taste with their feet. Unlike humans, butterflies have taste receptors on their feet, allowing them to sense the sweetness of nectar and determine the suitability of plants for laying eggs simply by landing on them. This adaptation is crucial for their survival, as it helps them quickly find the best food sources and habitats without needing to use their mouths. The next time you see a butterfly fluttering from flower to flower, remember, it's not just enjoying the view, it's tasting the world with every step. 16. McDonald's once made bubblegum-flavored broccoli. As part of an experiment to make kids' meals healthier, McDonald's created this odd vegetable flavor. It failed spectacularly because children were confused by the taste, highlighting the challenges of making healthy food appealing to young diners. 17. The longest hiccuping spree lasted 68 years. Charles Osborne started hiccuping in 1922 while attempting to weigh a hog and couldn't stop until 1990. Despite various treatments, his hiccups only ceased shortly before his death, making it one of the most peculiar and persistent medical mysteries ever recorded. 18. Bees can recognize human faces. They use a similar technique to humans by piecing together parts of a face like a puzzle, allowing them to distinguish and remember individuals. This skill helps bees protect their hives and recognize threats, showcasing an unexpected level of intelligence in these tiny insects. 19. Cleopatra lived closer to the iPhone than to the Great Pyramid's construction. The Great Pyramid was built around 2560 BC, while Cleopatra reigned from 51 to 30 BC, less than 2,000 years ago. This surprising time gap reshapes our understanding of ancient history and shows how civilizations often seem closer together than they really are. 20. The Eiffel Tower was once painted yellow. While today it's a recognizable shade of bronze, in 1889, the Eiffel Tower was coated in a yellowish-brown hue. The tower has been repainted about every 7 years in various colors to protect it from rust, including shades of red and chestnut, each change subtly altering the Parisian skyline. 21. In ancient Japan, blackened teeth were considered a mark of beauty and status. This practice, known as ohaguro, was common among married women and aristocrats during the Heian period. The dye used not only served as a cosmetic but also protected teeth from decay, highlighting how beauty and health practices were often intertwined in ancient cultures. 22. The earliest high heels were worn by Egyptian butchers, not fashionistas. These early heels helped butchers keep their feet clean above the blood-soaked floors of their shops. The design was later adapted by European nobility to elevate their status, both literally and figuratively, turning a practical tool into a symbol of power and style. 23. The color pink was considered a masculine color up until the early 20th century. In the 18th century, pink was seen as a bold and strong color derived from red, suitable for boys. Blue, associated with the Virgin Mary, was considered softer and more delicate, fitting for girls. It wasn't until after World War II that the colors flipped to align with today's gender norms. 24. The moon has moonquakes. Similar to earthquakes, these seismic activities are caused by the gravitational pull of the Earth and can last up to an hour due to the moon's lack of water, which dampens seismic waves on Earth. Moonquakes are proof that the moon is not as geologically inactive as once thought. 25. Water makes up about 60% of your body weight. This vital fluid is essential for nearly every bodily function, including digestion, temperature regulation, and transporting nutrients. The human body's reliance on water highlights how fundamental this simple molecule is to our survival. 26. there's a plant that grows in response to human touch. The Mimosa pudica, or sensitive plant, instantly folds its leaves when touched, as a defense mechanism against herbivores. This rapid movement is caused by changes in cell pressure and is one of the fastest responses in the plant kingdom. 27. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. Sloths can slow their heart rate and hold their breath for up to 40 minutes while underwater, compared to dolphins, which need to come up for air every 10 minutes. This adaptation helps sloths avoid predators when crossing rivers. 28. Queen Elizabeth I popularized a skin-lightening makeup made of white lead and vinegar, called Venetian cerose. This deadly makeup was prized for giving a smooth, pale complexion, but it slowly poisoned the skin, causing it to crack and peel. Despite its harmful effects, it remained in vogue among the English court, symbolizing the deadly price of beauty. 29. During World War II, women painted seams on their legs to mimic the look of stockings. With nylon and silk being rationed for the war effort, stockings became a rare luxury. Women used eyebrow pencils to draw lines down the back of their legs, creating the illusion of wearing stockings and showing their ingenuity in maintaining fashion standards even in tough times. 30. Did you know that up until 2013, it was technically illegal for women to wear pants in Paris? A law from 1800 required women to get police permission to dress as men by wearing trousers. Although the law was largely ignored by the late 20th century, it remained on the books as a bizarre reminder of outdated gender norms. 31. Potato chips were invented by accident. In 1853, a chef named George Crumb in Saratoga Springs, New York, created potato chips out of frustration when a customer complained that his French fries were too thick. Crumb sliced the potatoes as thin as possible, fried them until they were crispy, and served them with extra salt, expecting the customer to hate them. Instead, the customer loved the new snack, leading to the birth of one of the world's most popular snacks. 32. Ancient Romans used urine to clean their clothes. Urine contains ammonia, a powerful cleaning agent, and was collected in public urinals and sold to laundries. Roman laundries, called fulonicae, used urine in a process known as fulling, where clothes were soaked, stomped on, and rinsed. This practice highlights the resourcefulness, and sometimes unusual, methods ancient societies used to meet their daily needs. 33. Penguins can drink seawater. Penguins have a special gland located near their eyes that filters salt from their bloodstream. This adaptation allows them to drink saltwater directly without suffering dehydration, a crucial survival trait in their often harsh, icy environments where fresh water is scarce. 34. Ancient Greeks believed redheads turned into vampires after death. Due to their rare and fiery hair color, redheads were often seen as mysterious and potentially dangerous, leading to superstitions that they would rise from the grave as bloodthirsty creatures. 35. Butterflies are not only beautiful but also have bizarre eating habits. They drink turtle tears. In the Amazon, butterflies are often seen sipping the tears of turtles, which are rich in salt and minerals. This unique feeding behavior highlights the surprising interconnections within ecosystems. 36. In the Victorian era, people used to send postcards with pictures of cats dressed as humans. These cat fancy cards became popular collectibles, showcasing cats engaged in various human activities like cooking, playing music, or reading, revealing a quirky side of 19th-century humor. 37. Lemons can float, but limes sink. Despite being almost identical in appearance, the difference in buoyancy comes down to density. Lemons are less dense than water, while limes are denser, causing them to sink. This little quirk often surprises people given how similar the two fruits look. 38. The world's quietest room is so silent you can hear your own organs. Located at Microsoft's headquarters in Washington, the anechoic chamber absorbs 99.99% of sound, creating an eerie silence. Most people can't stand being in the room for more than a few minutes as the lack of noise becomes disorienting and overwhelming. 39. Before alarm clocks, there were professional knocker-uppers in England. In the 19th century, knocker-uppers would tap on windows with long sticks to wake people up for work. This unusual profession faded away as alarm clocks became more affordable and reliable, but it highlights how inventive humans have been in solving everyday problems. 40. There's a rare condition called foreign accent syndrome, where people suddenly start speaking with a different accent. This syndrome usually follows a head injury, stroke, or other brain trauma and causes the person's speech patterns to change in a way that mimics a foreign accent. Though extremely rare, it highlights the complex connections between brain function and speech. 41. Shakespeare invented over 1,700 words still used in the English language today. Words like bedroom, eyeball, swagger, and fashionable all originated from the bard's creative writing. His contributions to English demonstrate how language constantly evolves, often shaped by influential figures. 42. The term deadline originated in American Civil War prisons. It referred to a line that prisoners could not cross without being shot. Over time, the term evolved to mean a time limit, but its origins reflect the grim realities of war and the strict discipline of military life. 43. Female octopuses throw objects at males that annoy them. Studies have shown that female octopuses will hurl shells, silt, and other debris at males, especially if their advances are unwanted. This aggressive behavior highlights the complex and sometimes combative social interactions of these intelligent sea creatures. 44. In Japan, black cats are considered good luck, especially for single women. Unlike in Western cultures, where black cats are often seen as omens of bad luck, Japanese culture views them as symbols of protection and fortune. Single women often keep black cats as pets, believing they will bring them good luck in finding love. 45. Diamonds rain on Jupiter and Saturn. Scientists believe that the high-pressure atmospheres of these gas giants cause carbon atoms to compress into diamonds, which then fall like rain. This incredible phenomenon makes these planets not just storms of gas but also home to some of the universe's most precious stones. 46. In the 17th century, tulips were so valuable in the Netherlands that they were used as currency. Tulip mania reached such extremes that a single bulb could cost more than a house. This speculative bubble eventually burst, leading to a significant economic crash, but it remains a fascinating chapter in economic history. 47. The ancient Mayans used a form of chewing gum made from tree resin. They chewed a natural gum called chicle, derived from the sapodilla tree, for both its flavor and medicinal properties. This ancient practice is a precursor to modern chewing gum. 48. The longest time between two twins being born is 87 days. The twins, Amy and Katie, were born prematurely in Ireland in 2012. One twin was born, and doctors managed to keep the second twin in the womb for nearly 3 months before the second birth. This remarkable case highlights advances in neonatal care and the incredible potential for medical intervention. 49. In Japan, there is a festival called Hadaka Matsuri, or the Naked Festival, where thousands of men participate in a traditional ceremony wearing minimal clothing. Held annually in various locations, participants don loincloths and compete to touch sacred objects for good luck. This ritual is believed to bring purification and ensure a fruitful year ahead. 50. In South Korea, there is a trend known as fan death, where people believe that sleeping in a closed room with an electric fan running can cause death. This widespread superstition has led to the invention of fan death prevention devices, including timers and ventilation systems. 51. The average person will spend about 6 months of their life waiting for red traffic lights to turn green. Given the amount of time spent driving and the frequency of red lights in urban areas, this statistic highlights how significant even small daily routines can be over a lifetime. 52. A single cloud can weigh over 1,000,000 pounds. Clouds are composed of tiny water droplets or ice crystals that, when combined, can create a substantial weight. This weight is supported by the buoyant forces of the surrounding air, keeping the cloud afloat. 53. The inventor of the Pringles can, Fred Bauer, had his ashes placed in one as part of his final wish. Bauer's family honored this request, making his final resting place a unique tribute to his contribution to packaging innovation. 54. the invention of the microwave oven was accidental. Percy Spencer, an engineer working on radar technology, noticed that a candy bar in his pocket melted while he was working with microwave-emitting equipment. This led to the development of the microwave oven, which revolutionized food preparation. 55. The Hobbit, Homo floresiensis, is a species of small, human-like beings discovered on the island of Flores in Indonesia. These hominins, who lived around 50,000 years ago, were significantly smaller than modern humans and provided new insights into human evolution. 56. The Paris syndrome is a psychological condition affecting some tourists visiting Paris. It includes symptoms like anxiety and hallucinations, triggered by the stark contrast between the idealized image of Paris and the reality of the city. This condition is rare but highlights cultural expectations' impact on mental health. 57. The eastern coral snake is one of the most venomous snakes in North America. Its venom contains potent neurotoxins that can cause paralysis and respiratory failure. Its bright coloration with red, yellow, and black bands serves as a warning to potential predators. 58. Water has the ability to remember substances it has been in contact with. While controversial, some studies suggest that water can retain a memory of substances or conditions, a concept explored in fields like homeopathy, although it is not widely accepted by the scientific community. 59. In Japan, it's traditional to sleep on a futon. Japanese futons are typically laid out on the floor and rolled up during the day. This practice allows for flexible use of living space and provides a supportive, firm sleeping surface. 60. There are living rocks in the ocean. The Payura chilensis is a species of sea creature found off the coast of Chile and Peru that looks like a rock but is actually a living organism. It has a bright red and white appearance and can filter nutrients from the water. When its tough outer layer is damaged, it releases a strong, unpleasant odor as a defense mechanism. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey here at Discovery Dynamics. If you enjoyed learning something new today, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on our latest adventures. Share your thoughts or any facts you know in the comments below, because learning is better when it's shared. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.